Greetings to all melanated black people around the world and to all people in general all around the world. When I greet black people, it is not a bias. It is not me having any prejudice towards anyone based on the color of their skin. It's just that I've been commissioned to bring a message to the most deceived people upon the face of the earth, the most religious and superstitious people, to wake them up to come to the knowledge of knowing who they are and why they are here. Okay, so with that being said, I'm not gonna keep you waiting any longer. I wanna just say this, that I'm reaching out to all followers of William Branham all around the world, but most specifically to my brothers and sisters who are followers of William Branham in the Extraterrestrial Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because I would have fellowship with them for 7 years when I was told to go there until after I would have met the pillar of fire, and I was commissioned and had to wait on the time before I can bring a message to our people. Now, the pastor of the Extraterrestrial Assembly, Vindial, would have preached a message called Visited and Contacted by Extraterrestrial, if my memory serves me right. And I can remember quite vividly after that message that Brother Melville took the mic and was asked to pray, and he was screaming and begging as usual to a God outside of himself. And I remember also one time they was having like a brothers meeting where he was speaking just to the men, and this brother was confessing of him going with a woman and committing adultery, not knowing you can't really have paper sex, that no one can give you right by signing a piece of paper to drink water or eat food, and the sexual desire is just as natural a desire as eating food when you get hungry and drinking water when you're thirsty, because they miss the whole mystery of marriage, which I won't go into, and I have a book called The Truth About Marriage. Okay? And for those of you with open mind, you can contact me at Third Exodus Assembly Review at gmail.com or blackmadguru@gmail.com for any information you would like to get from me. And also I want to let you know that my books, I'll start uploading ebooks on Amazon, and there are many books I'm going to bring your way. The books are going to do concerning even what I'm speaking about here. Okay? And so as I reach out to you concerning extraterrestrial, alright, and the brother was preaching about being contacted and visited by extraterrestrial, but I can tell you of my experience for sure, where I was contacted and visited. And this one that contacted and visited me was black, even much more blacker than I am, highly melanated. And to be honest with you, I'd be very stupid to be here speaking to you and try to even lie to you. When I was listening to the tapes of William Branham, not knowing exactly who he was, and I would have met the pillar of fire, and it came to me just like that halo that was overhead and going to a distance became a large fire, and the bush was burned and wasn't consumed, and the man that came from the pillar of fire, I didn't see when the man came off of the pillar of fire, but he went back in the pillar of fire. That's how I knew that the man came from the pillar of fire. He was a melanated one, and I would have kept it all my life because I didn't quite understand. And I still go ahead and follow my intuition when it was said to me to follow, to visit the brothers and to be with them and to fellowship with them just until I didn't know it was 7 years. Okay? And so my brothers and my sisters, Yes, that black being and a mark under the eye. So everything, basically what has been taught and preached in third Exodus is basically my experience. And when William Branham said that he saw a man who will come and reveal even more the message more clearly to people. And he saw an Indian warrior or leader in the West. He was talking about man, a West Indian man. Not an Indian like Brother Vin. And that is why I am able to unveil to you the mystery of St. John chapter 3. That is why I have a lecture called The Secret Vagina. That's why I can speak about the virgin birth deception. That's why I can speak about the New World Order deception. That's why I can tell you that the story of Moses is not literal. And Moses means to be born. That's why I can tell you about the true Exodus. Where you come back to source. Where you come to discover that your spirit having a human experience. And I remember Brother Todd just sing a song that says something is breaking between mortal and immortal. And the sun's coming out. I'm removing the darkness at night. That's what I'm doing. I said that the key's been given to open up one dimension. Life and immortality coming to what? I think it's light. I'm shedding light. And I'm saying we are immortal beings that came here to have a human experience. And we must come back to source. But we have to be aligned back to nature. And we have to accept the fact that everything in this world falls mental. And that the Bible addresses the human mind and must not be interpreted literally, but must be interpreted psychologically. That is why William Brown was speaking about types and shadows and show you a little bit of symbolism. That's why William Brown was telling you the false Bible is in the zodiac. He was teaching astrology and astronomy. Then in the pyramid. And the pyramid is just showing you a man. An enlightened man. That way say he wasn't capped. Then he show you it on the US $1. That's why I'm giving you the sign. The sign of the eye. The eye of the mystic. That's why I could show you that the Star of David and William Branham, the Star of David is on a book, one of William Branham's book, I think it's 70th week of Daniel. It's teaching you as it is above, so below. The symbol of a man. Which I'm going to check out my rest videos on my other channel, Black Mad Guru. And so my brothers and my sisters, as I will always say to you, the Hebrew language was not a language expressed with the tongue, it was a language of symbology that must be interpreted by mystics because it was a mystical language. And that is why in Galatians 4:24 it tells you it's all allegory. So my brother and my sister, I see my batch is telling me that it's finished. So I'm going to give you the eye of the sign. Okay? The sign of Matthew 6:22 that says if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. With that being said, I want to say thank you very much. I'm asking you to be the light of the one. Let the light so shine that others will behold the wisdom in you and glorify the God that we have seen in you. With that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.